Hello and welcome to the Arwing from Star Fox tutorial. This one's going to be a trickier one than the previous builds that we've done on this channel, but it's still pretty doable once you get down the mechanics. Oh, I should probably show you what you're going to need. So, let's go over these numbers. Some of them are a little off. You're going to want 8 Thunderbird class habitation modules. Only 1 for the final build, but you need 8 for the entirety of the build, putting it together. 6 of those. You only need 1 walkway, 1 thruster, 2 wings, 1 cockpit. Okay, it looks like everything else is good except for the Super Cruise aerofoils. You only need 10, and that's it. That's the only other discrepancy. So I'll let you screenshot that if you're doing it that way. And let's move on. So, the Arwing. It's pretty easy once you get down to it. You only need 2 of these. I just placed it off. Okay, so place down 2 thrusters, then a hab module. On that hab module you want to throw down a gun to unlock the next plane. Pick up that habitation module, slap it down again, and then create 4 in total so that we can do the first part of the build. So, come on over to the front end of the ship. And we're going to take our Thunderbird class walkway, slap it down right there, then our Super Cruise aerofoil, 4 of them in total for this part. Just move the walkway, or if you have multiples then use the multiples, but for the sake of the video I'm gonna move it around in case everyone's going off of like minuscule parts. The minimum needed. Okay, so then you can delete the walkway for now. Now we're putting on our 4 Vesper diffusers, and you're just going to line them up with the habitation modules that you have, and then on the underside flip it, and boom, that gives us our nose. So now you're going to want to extend this out to here, and then we're throwing down some Arcadia blades. the underside of there. Let me refer back to... Oh, I totally whiffed it. That would have been a mistake. Okay, so you don't want to do it that way. You want to do it that way. That's why we have to have 8 of these. Well, you don't have to, but yeah. So then we throw it on down under. Arcadia blade. Boom. Alrighty. And then more Super Cruise aerofoils. Been playing a lot of Hollow Knight Silksong lately. Super amazing game. So you just put 4 Super Cruise aerofoils down like that. And we're almost done. Just gonna go ahead and delete this. Take one of these. Well, 2 of them. And put them like that. That makes the outer part of the wing. Then you just repeat it on the other side. So you got to build from the outside. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm doing it that way, and you're meant to. If you build it from the inside out, you won't be able to place the objects inside of each other. So this way you're able to clip. Alrighty, and that finishes up the wing portion, at least for now. So the final part that we're building off of this habitation module setup is the rear. Just got to raise it up 1 for the first placements. This is your turbine aerofoils. Yeah, you should have 2 of these. And now you go under You can go ahead and delete those. And you place down 2 Argonaut winglets. I like it set up with this little capsule facing out. I think it just adds to the aesthetic. But, I mean, as long as you place it the right way, you can do it in whatever formation you want. So, that's all you need to do for the let's call it glitch building. And now we just delete those 4 habitation modules. We're going to build the 1 habitation module. On those thrusters that we placed earlier. Might be a little hard to place with all the different planes that we have unlocked now. So, just take your time. You place 1 Thunderbird module, 1 Thunderbird walkway, a cockpit, two Arcadia wings, just to be clear, that's lined up with the habitation module. Both the connector points on the wing are lined up with both the habitation module connector points. So you should end up with something that looks a little like this. Now we just need to install our walkway. Something's not right. It's definitely not these in mine. I flipped them the wrong way. Herder. I thought something looked off. Okay. So you get those flipped to the right direction. Which is just same positioning, but reverse placement. Awesome. Then there's nothing clipping inside the habitation module. Okay. Now we're going to place our thruster. Did I use that thruster? No, I did not. That's way too big. It's this one. Yeah, that's more like it. The Pyrodrive booster. If I accidentally made you get a Kineo Stream thruster, my bad. Still working out the bugs. Okay. And we just need to install our weapons and reactor. They go right here under the wing. Boom. And boom. You can use that vent to line it up. The barrel of the outside gun should be right in the middle of the vent. And this is just a little secret, but the reactor actually does come installed on this ship. Not like our other builds where you delete it afterwards. You just place it right in there. I don't know if you saw. But yeah, you place it in here. There's a little spot for it. And that's it. Well, that's the build. I'm gonna go over the paint job. So this is blue and light gray on these 4 aerofoils. And then from there, you're gonna want black, these 4 are black, these are left red, and then you go inverted gloss finish black on the cockpit to make it more pronounced. Oh, shit. I totally spaced. Need some Arcadia blades up in here. Okay. And these are also inverted black, I believe. Nope. They're just regular gloss finish black and white. And that's it. Star Fox's Arwing. Thanks for joining me for this tutorial video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and just any of my builds, feel free to comment. I'll do the tutorial on it. I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you so much.